I think we are live. Okay, guys. I think we are live, but I don't have YouTube chat. Let me. I don't have YouTube chat if you guys are. Just give me 1 second. Why is my... I don't have YouTube chat, by the way. I'm just saying. I don't have... Where is my audio? I don't have audio. I don't have YouTube chat. Give me a second, guys. If you're in the chat, I can't see your message. Okay, I have audio now. Can I pop out chat? Perfect. Okay, give me 1 second. One more second, guys. I think I have chat now as well. Holy shit, we are live. Guys, we did it. We are live. What's going on? I think we everything is fixed. Let me put link on the Discord as well. And then we should be all good to go. Okay, I think we are ready. Finally. Joe, Con, Bofur. Crazy Hat Pits, how you guys doing? I was running in. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I forgot. Yes, perfect. Okay. We're gonna have. I'm not gonna change the title, it is what it is. I'm gonna fix it later. But we are finally live, guys. We are finally live. Alex, what's going on? Okay, I think we didn't miss much on the market. Let me... Whew. Some technical difficulties, but we managed it. Why is my chart like... Okay, now it's a little bit better. Let me put the orb on the chart. How are you guys doing? I am fucking exhausted today. We flew back 5 AM and we didn't get much sleep with my girlfriend. Not the most energized version of me, but I mean, usually making money. Toretto, what's going on? First time here. How you doing, Laurent? We had few technical difficulties, but let's see. This orb breakout, we kind of missed it. If you wanted to long it, the orb itself is not really wide. Cyphros, Toretto, how you guys doing? Man, that OBS was testing my patience. Nothing was working for whatever reason. Or breakout long, you guys are in the longs. I kinda missed everything that happened during the open because, man, try to learn trading. You're in the right place, buddy. Although I will say that I am on really low energy today. I'm really on... I flew back yesterday. Me and my girlfriend, we went to Venice, Italy. Man, Venice is beautiful. It's expensive but beautiful. Had a nice time in Venice, but coming back from Venice was a little bit difficult, I would say, because we flew back. Our flight back was 5:35, so we had to be in the airport almost 3 a.m. And the thing is, in Venice you don't have normal taxis, right? You have water taxis. And wait, let me put music a little bit more quiet. So since we didn't have the normal taxis, we couldn't use the public transport as well, which is also on water, like a little boat thing. And I had to order like a private water taxi 3 a.m. Going from the hotel to airport cost me 180 euros. Rowie, what's going on? So going from airport to the going from hotel to the airport cost me 180 euros. My flights in total were 150. So I paid more to get from the hotel to the airport than I paid for my overall flights. So a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see what the market's going. Rowie, what's going on? I normally wait for orb retest, but yesterday and today we didn't really see any retest. What's been going on in the markets? I did take some trades yesterday as well, just to keep the green streak going. As you see, the green streak is still living. I don't know, it's 4 months now. I mean, at this point, the time-wise, it's getting crazy. How long you trading orb? How long I've been trading orb? Orb itself probably more than 1 year. But I don't trade just orb, I trade different confluences put together. Let's see where we are in terms of EMAs. Man, I am sleepy as hell today. I probably slept like 3 hours in the last 24 hours. Do you flush your money in the toilet when you don't have anything to do with it? Man, that felt like if you mean the Venice taxi, yes, that felt like flushing my money down to the toilet. But I was like, if it's gonna cost me 180, right? If I make 160 and I have 3 accounts, that's 490. So I kind of made my money back on a most random trade, I think. Just NQ, yeah, I only trade NQ, but I look both ES and NQ. So because they usually give confluences, they kind of like. What would make me long right now probably would be that ES comes to retest and then maybe NQ comes here, and then I would be maybe comfortable longing. We'll see. Kind of missed the market open. Short Nvidia because that caused me to miss the market open. I had to update, I don't know what kind of drivers and things. Thanks for the answer, man. You can ask anything. It's late for long. I don't know if it's late too long. I don't know, my friend. I'm new. You plot your orb on 5 minutes. Is that right? No, it's 15 minutes. This blue zone is the orb. I put it on 15 minutes. So the first 15-minute candle, which is on ES, you see this one here. On NQ, it's here, and then I go on a shorter time frame and see what's happening. But right now it doesn't give me any retest, it doesn't give me anything that makes me want to enter. Although we are coming to this 1 hour 200 EMA, can be interesting. But it's 50-minute orb and 5 minute, 1 minute for entries. But right now I am maybe even looking for short soon, because we are in VIV activation bands. VIV activation bands I use for reversals. So right now what I will wait for shorts is the price really break those VIV activation bands. Usually they start really tight. As you can see, they start really tight and they get wider and wider and wider, and how they get wider, price needs to kind of break them. Once you break them, they become stronger, and once they become stronger, like how I How I know they are stronger is right now we are breaking them, as you see on both ES and NQ, and then I kind of expect price to dance inside those VWAP activation bands, and as soon as that dance is over and we start closing 1 minute candles outside of them, that might be my signal to short. But let's see what the market does. I'm not in a hurry. Of course I want to find the trades, but right now this market is flying. I'm not sure. You're never gonna see me FOMO into a trade, right? You're never gonna see me chasing candles. Maybe you will. Maybe sometimes you will. But right now, if you get any retracement, I might look for longs. If we don't get any retracement, I might start getting interested in shorts. I like my reversals, but I don't like jumping into in front of the knife, or I don't like jump in front of a moving train, because this thing is a moving train right now. See, we are coming also to the top of this channel, which has been going on for, I would say, weeks. Just this channel doesn't give me any other indication that if price now goes back to the shorts, then it just confirms that this channel is still valid. Can you re-explain those indicators, the 3 red indicators? Yes. So VWAP activation bands is, well, VWAP itself, right? It's the purple one. And VWAP itself is volume weighted average. It means where is the most volume traded in a sense. I mean, it is what it is, right? Volume weighted average. Now these red ones or green ones, these are VWAP activation bands. It pretty much shows you how big is the volatility range, because they develop based on the volume as well. And let me zoom out a little bit. Let me go on a single chart to show you. I only look them on a short time frame, because look, if I go on a 1 hour, it doesn't give me anything, right? We are breaking them all the time. If I go on a 4 hour, it's even more messier. But if I go on a 5 minute, I mean 5 minute is even high for this indicator. But if I go 3 to 1 minute, so they start every night at the overnight, right? When the market opens overnight. They start really tight because the volatility in the beginning is really tight. And then market starts to break them. And as soon as we start to break them, they become stronger. So meaning that once market breaks them wider, then the next time we break out of them and we come back to them, I kind of expect them to be stronger, like here, right? We broke them here, and then market opened yesterday, and we made them stronger by extending them more, and then you enter on the rebounds, or you enter when we come back into them, right? So right now what's happening is market is breaking them, which is the first step for my short setup. If I use these things right now, you see they are extending, so I'm kind of expecting them to go something like this, right? I expect them to go like this, and then usually what happens is I get this box out of the way. Usually what happens is, let me delete this, is you don't want to short when price is inside of them, when price is, so to say, breaking them. You find your short when price is done breaking them, making them wider, whatever you want to call it. So what you probably will see is price will dance inside of them, and that's the time you don't want to short. So right now when we are inside of them, you don't want to short them. And then as soon as we break them, so that's why I look simultaneously ES and NQ. You see ES is kind of breaking them, right? We are closing 1 minute candle outside of them. Might be the first signal to short. I'm not shorting right now because it's so early and we are stepping in front of the trend. But once like ES closes candle outside of them and NQ is still inside of them, I might consider shorting NQ, and then I either get out when the price closes candle inside of them again, or I will stay my short if I see that NQ closes the candle outside of them as well. And I will do a video on each single indicator that I use this week and next week. I want to post every single indicator video as well, but all of those explanations are also on my Discord channel. If you go to my Discord, there is this my chart and indicators channels, and every single indicator with little bit explanation. Also these ones, right? settings, what the indicator is called, and so on are all here as well. But I will make separate videos. 27-minute time frame. The 27-minute time frame. The reason I use 27-minute time frame because it allows me to give me story, right? I use 9 minute as well. Reason why I use 1, 3, and 9 minute. The reason why I use 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, 1 hour, 3 hour is it can give me story what's happening on a shorter time frame, but also on a higher time frame. So 9 minute is 3 minutes. 27 minute is 3 9-minute candles. It's the same like 15-minute. If you look at 15-minute chart, do you really need to look into 5-minute chart? Because it's 3 5-minute candles. Same goes vice versa. If you look at 5-minute time frame, do you really need to look at 15-minute time frame? Because it's 3 candles is 1 15-minute candle. So the reason why I have those time frames, 3, 6, 9, and multipliers based on these, it's a silly but simple reason. There was a guy called Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest creators, inventors, engineers, whatever you want to call it, and he said the basic thing: 3, 6, and 9 are the secret numbers to the universe. And I was like, okay. And it's not actually, it was not me saying, okay, let's implement into this chart. It was one other called Bare Naked Crypto, who I learned from a lot. He trades crypto, but he kind of implemented that Nikola Tesla thing on the chart where he said, well, if one of the greatest minds of our history said the 369 is the secret numbers to the universe, why not apply this to the charts? And then you can kind of apply the story from those time frames. And also, like, if you look, I look a lot into EMAs, and those like 9 hour works really well with the EMAs. 27 minute can give you some story. And also I follow something that you see on my charts, which is stochastic RSI, this one. And 27 minute and 9 minute can give me a really good story on stochastic RSI, right? If 9 minute, as you see, is overbought, but 27 minute has room to go, then I'm like, maybe we are not so overbought yet. That's like the simplest way to put it. Okay, we are breaking out of those VWAP activation bands. Let's see if something else aligns for me to jump into a... Okay, we are at the old support and 200 EMA. We have some confluences. Right? We have this kind of support here. Like, it doesn't matter how far I drag it. Yeah, it's a major support area anyway. Now, if we are in a bearish trend, which I would say we still are, for me, I have a bearish bias until we take those 4-hour 200 and 100 EMA. Until then, I have a bearish bias, because if you are below those EMAs, you have a bearish trend, right? Like right here is a perfect example. We didn't break 100 EMA, boom, we went down. As soon as we broke those EMAs, we went down. For you to have a strong bullish trend, you need to take over those EMAs. And right now the story is developing that 1 hour is kind of closing maybe the candle. We have 47 minutes to go to close this 1 hour candle, but this 1 hour candle seems to want to close candle above this 200 EMA. So what it's telling me is, okay, on a shorter time frame, like 15 minutes, we are past 200 EMA, 30 minutes, we are past 200 EMA. Now is 1 hour job to take 200 EMA for the bulls, right? And then it's 4 hour, and then it's daily, and so on, right? So kind of the story is developing into bullish, but I don't switch my bias before we take over those EMAs on a 4 hour as well. Let's see. I think I want to short this market at some point, but I don't see anything special right now for shorts. Again, we are in this VWAP activation bands. ES is kind of Someone said that upper VWAP activation band hit and outside of Keltner. I mean, we haven't hit the third one, right? That's like the most bullish you can get. You can go outside of them as well, but that happens like every 100 days where we actually go outside of those VWAP activation bands. I rarely see where price actually breaks out of them. I think right now we still have more room to go up. Let's see what else we have on the chart. On the 4 hour, I wouldn't be surprised if we go here 25,400, right? Maybe we get some divergence where ES takes out this high or NQ takes out this high and only one of them takes the high, and then we have divergence. I mean, maybe that the fact that I haven't slept so much makes me more patient. Maybe it makes me more patient with the charts. But I'm definitely not jumping into shorts because this market is super bullish. We are still in Viva inside of those Viva activation bands. I think we're gonna dance around them or dance inside of them a little bit longer, the way the market is developing right now. And then if we keep dancing inside of them, which is what NQ is doing right now, that's like my signal not to short. But if we dance for a long time inside of them, usually market doesn't dance inside of them more than 1-2 hours, maybe sometimes 3 hours if you're giga bearish or giga bullish. And we can be we can be inside of them all session as well. That's usually the bearish case. Bears are always more aggressive, whatever indicator you're looking at. But right now we don't have retracement into orb high, so I don't have any place to long. Maybe I will look into longs 25,400. If we get there, I will definitely look for shorts if I see some confluence. But right now this market wants to fly. I don't want to jump in front of it. Maybe if we get 9 EMA on 15 minute, you know, I love my 15 minute 9 EMA to continue for trends. Maybe if we pull back to this 24,936, I might jump into long just to ride the trend. But if you see me jumping into a trend, it's always like retracement to at least 15 minute 9 EMA. Right now we are not getting any retracement even on 5 minutes. I'm not FOMOing in, right? Again, ES closed candle into those VWAP activation bands. I'm not gonna short. I have done this on stream where I shorted too early when we are inside those VWAP activation bands. Every single time it has ended up with disaster. So right now we might be building up a really good short, but it's not right now. On top of Watson envelope as well. What's Watson envelope? 25,100, 4 hours, 25,170. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what all of the market is doing. The reason I check this chart is it gives me view of, this is the whole market, right? It's the Russell, it's Dow Jones, it's NQ, and it's S&P 500. And if they are moving at the same direction all together, you don't want to reverse it, because it means the money is flowing, the algos, whatever you want to call it, the machines are in the buying mode, right? Money is buying. Money is flowing. There's more buyers in every single market, and you don't want to step in front of it. If you can, you ride the trend. For me, there's no good entries for me to jump into this trend. We need much bigger pullback. But also, like what I try to find in this chart, or why I have those 4 indexes, well, one thing is it shows you the whole market, right? If you only watch NQ, if you only watch ES, you're kind of blind to what's the overall market doing. So sometimes what you see here is the Russell that's on the right is usually the snitch, because it's the small caps, it's the small market cap companies, as far as I understand it. Don't quote me on this. But usually what happens is Russell snitches the move before everything else. So if Russell starts thumping super aggressively right now, and ES needs to confirm that it's the right snitch, that it's snitching the right information to us, which it's kinda start doing, but it's super in sync, right? You want to see Russell a little bit ahead of everything, even if it's 30 seconds, 1 minute. You want to see this right chart, Russell kind of snitching away. Like it's exactly how I call it, the snitch. It tells you before it happens, and the ideal setup in these 4 charts is that Russell starts snitching. So let's say, for example, Russell starts thumping hard, and then as Russell is thumping hard, ES is slowly confirming it, so ES starts to thump as well, and then NQ starts, it keeps going up. And what happens is NQ likes to fake out. NQ is like the, I don't know, fake friend, fake colleague, fake ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, whoever she is. NQ likes to fake out, right? So ideal setup in these 4 charts is Russell starts going down, it starts to show what's the next move, and it's only valid snitch if ES is confirming it, because ES is the strongest, ES has the most money or liquidity or whatever, most volume, so ES needs to confirm. Right now it's not happening, but I'm just saying what I'm looking for in this chart. Okay, ES is kind of breaking out of those V activation bands. I mean, it's not the worst chart per se, but give me something more. Give me divergence between 2 indexes. Give me something more. What's up with you guys? Are you in any trades yet? No trades for me yet. Ooh. Let's see if this meme line. And as always, I call every single what support, resistance, supply, demand, trend line, whatever it is. I always call them meme lines, because in the end they are meme lines, right? They can be extremely correct, but they can be also meme lines, meaning that they don't do anything. Price don't need to respect whatever you're throwing on the chart. Price respects orders, and you can just be fairly good at throwing stuff on the chart. You can be really accurate with your support lines, resistance lines, maybe use fair value gaps, like whatever it is, you can be really good, but don't like assume that price will respect exactly what you're throwing. It doesn't care, but you can just be really good at throwing your meme lines. And I hope you are, because that's how we make money. But right now this is looking so bullish. I want to short, but there is nothing for me to short yet. Nothing yet. Hoping for short on NQ here soon. We are in the same boat. But I want to see a sexy setup. I want to see some, what do we call them, Shrek candles, right? Because Shrek is green, and Shrek candles are the ones that we want before we short. We want everyone to be super bullish. If we look for reversals, I mean, we don't have any retests so far. We don't have VWAP. We don't have New York VWAP retest. We don't have anything. So nothing for me to enter longs here, and also nothing here for me to enter shorts, and that's fine. You know how I got this green streak, especially in the beginning? It's patience, brother. It is truly patience. Like, that's like, if you ask me to summarize how I started getting really good payouts in trading and how I stopped losing my accounts in one word, it's not risk management, it's not strategy, it's patience. It's like, really, because we all want to click, right? As soon as the market moves, we want to participate. We want to make money. The more time we spend not trading, the more we feel that we are losing out, we are missing out, the FOMO is speaking. And patience is what pays us. It really is what pays us. Like, there is nothing else that pays you better than patience. And I mean, we're actually building a nice, let me see. Kinda closing 1 minute candles outside of those VWAP activation bands. Let's see how these 1 minutes are developing. But we might. How we doing? Morning, Saint Sam. How you doing, my man? Had some technical difficulties. OBS didn't want to start the stream for me. But nothing much. Haven't taken any trades yet. Take multiple trades? Depends. Usually maximum 3 trades per day is for me usually the limit. I used to trade so much more. I used to take 20 trades per day. I still do if I lose the discipline, if I'm sucker to my emotions and I start to revenge trade or chase some profits or whatever, then I still overtrade, but mostly it's 3 trades maximum per day. If I win the first 2, I might not even take the 3rd trade. If I lose the first trade, I usually give myself 2 more to come back. If I don't come back, then we'll see. This is not too shabby. Not yet. Not yet. It's kind of like a bull flag right now, and it's a good thing that we are not in a trade yet. Doing great. Had a stomach flu the day before, slept over 12 hours yesterday, back on track. Let's go. Glad you're well, man. Glad you're well, Saint Sam. For me, I think I'm the opposite of you. I don't have stomach flu, but I am on probably like 3 hours of sleep. I'm on short sleep. I had to fly back yesterday. We had a little Venice trip. Went to Venice, Italy with my girlfriend. 3 days. Beautiful city, but flying back was exhausting. Our flight was like 5:35 in the morning. It was rough. Let's see, if this price doesn't reclaim those VWAP activation bands, I might start looking seriously into short. But right now I feel like I have seen this before. Nice to have that many green days. One thing I'm gonna tell you, Laurent, I wouldn't say this is beneficial for my psychology, and I also think that you will never see me again with such a big green streak. I think it's like 4 months. I don't know how many trading days, more than 60 trading days. But it hasn't done any good for my psychology. Come to Amsterdam. You trying to get me high? Are you trying to get me high, Rowie? But you never know. You never know. I mean, Estonia tends to be sometimes really boring. So I just need to sell the idea of Amsterdam to my girlfriend, and then we are ready to come. I think I underestimated how much sleep is important all my life. Being sleep deprived is the worst nerve you can inflict yourself. Everything is worse. 100%, man. I streamed only for you guys. I didn't want to stream today. I was like, since I'm gonna look for trades, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna look for, right? If I'm gonna trade anyway, why not take you guys with me? But energy-wise, it's the most difficult day to stream. I appreciate you guys being here. If you were on the charts at open, would you be in orb long earlier? Daniel, it's an amazing question, because I don't think so. I still have a bearish bias, regardless, even if the market is going up. Let me see. I think we are retracing into some daily. Yeah, we are daily 9 EMA. So if we close this, like, it's hard to see, I know, because my green candles are white candles, right? But we are exactly at this. Let me delete this yellow area. We are exactly at this staircase, right? I know it's a little bit hard to see, but this staircase is the 9 EMA. That's the first EMA you need to take, whatever the time frame is. Of course, daily is probably the most important after weekly. So that retracement is kind of expected at some point, right? You retest that 9 EMA quite a lot when you're downtrend. Same thing when you when you're in uptrend, right? Here is a clear uptrend, you still retest at 9 EMA, right? It doesn't mean we are bearish, it's just you retest it to confirm your trend. So if we close today the daily candle above 9 EMA for the first time since the beginning of February, I might start being more bullish, but I can't say that I will be in longs from the orb just because I still have a little bit bearish bias. I think like even if you have a bearish bias, you still can have those strong days up, right? Indexes are bullish. I might jump. Wait, how it's developed? I want to jump into shorts, but it's a little bit early. Today is FOMC. Today is FOMC. Your stream is awesome. You are awesome, my friend. You are awesome. Is it today FOMC? FOMC meeting minutes. I honestly think like we have the FOMC meeting minutes. It's not the actual FOMC interest rates or what they're gonna do with rates. They just release like a paper which is like a forecast, if I understand it correctly, but usually it doesn't move the market a lot. I know it's a red folder. Oh wait. But I wouldn't expect a lot of market movement. It's in 9 PM at my time, so 2 hours before market close. I mean, I wouldn't enter the trade 5 minutes before that, but I honestly wouldn't expect anything wild from it as well. Usually that doesn't move the market so much. Well, let me see. I might want to start jumping into, because we are kind of struggling to take this 40 points. Let me see. I kind of want to short this, but if I'm going against the trend so aggressively, I would prefer a really good entry. Can we, ideally what I want to see right now is that we stay in this range a little bit, like this range, this 5 minute range that we are creating, right? Because you like sometimes what happens, like this one, let me put it even more clear, like this range is, it gives you really low risk shorts, because if you go to this range high, your stop can be in such an obvious place, right? You don't risk a lot. I don't like to jump into shorts now because we are at the range low, so we kind of might bounce. Like what can happen in this case is we either stay in this range and then we break out to the upside even more, or sometimes, which is one of my, I love this setup, is when we stay a little bit in range, we kind of build the orders and then we flush. I'm not jumping into any FOMO, but if we go on top of those candles, like if we go up 30 20 points, like if you go on top of this range, then I will maybe try short, because then my stop loss is in super obvious place. But I don't want to kind of jump into shorts in this new support that we created on a short time frame. Let's see. Yeah, but the rumors that move the markets are 100%. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Or sell the rumor and buy the news. That's true. I think definitely, like, there was a news on the weekend that I saw when I was in Venice that they missed job numbers by 1 million. That's crazy. Like, let me see if I can show you this as well. It was in Wall Street Bets. Yeah, US 2025 jobs number revised down by over 1 million. So they over-reported over 1 million jobs, which is like, it's super bearish to the economy, right? We have 1 million more new unemployed people than they reported, but it can be kind of bullish to the markets, because now Fed is like, yeah, we need to cut rates. So it's can we go on top of this range, and I will come shorts with your market. Can we get one retracement up? Let's see, we are 565 EMA, sorry, RSI as well. Guys, if I mispronounce some things, excuse me today. Excuse me for the day. I don't believe this pullback. I don't believe it. Like, I will be okay trading it if I get some nice entry like on top of that range, because then my stop can be super tight. But let's see for one moment. Let me see what volume profile is saying, what the daily volume profile is saying. Where are we compared to few days? Okay. This market really wants to pull back without us. Are you guys in shorts? Are you guys in longs? Is this actually the pullback that we need to short? I still don't think so. What's the time? 5-minute candle open. Can we go back into this range, please? Don't reverse us like this. Okay, we are getting something. We are getting something. I might enter soon. I short only if it breaks. That's wiser. Ride the trend, right? I would say I will take shorts here because again my stop loss is so tight. It's gonna decide my fate quite quickly, right? If I can enter on top of this range, that would be quite a good in terms of risk reward. I mean, we are a little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to stay as patient as possible, but also I don't wanna FOMO, and I don't wanna miss the opportunity. Okay, perfect. We are getting retracement. I might jump into this retracement. Let me see a little bit. $50 points is the risk. Okay, can you give us a little bit better entry? Can we top tick the short? I mean, like, I'm going against the trend, right? If I'm going against the trend, I want to limit my risk as much as possible. If I get at the high of this range, my stop loss is like super tight, and then I either get super good entry or I get stopped out quickly and I don't lose a lot of money. Quintex, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing, Quintex? We have a sleepy stream today. This 15-minute. I honestly think this is like more bullish pullback than. Let me see where we are retracing. Can we? Okay, as long if we break this 9 EMA in 3 minutes, maybe. But my theory behind it is like, for us to turn bearish, we need to kind of close the candle below 9 EMA and so on, right? If the 3 minutes is not getting hang of 9 EMA, the 15-minute will have no chance to even test it. So if the 3 minute will hold us, this white stairs will hold us like we are doing right now, then we are still bullish. 40 seconds. Okay, let's wait for this 3-minute candle close. I like the range that we are building right now. I like the range we are building. It's making the trade really risk-free, right? It's making the trade, you can enter at the range high, your stop loss is above the high, and then it's like few points stop loss or really small stop loss, and then okay, let's see. We'll see if the patience pays us. I mean, this is still bullish so far. Let's see what this 5 minute is. Closing fairly bullish. I don't think it's time to short yet. I mean, I'm never right or wrong, right? Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. And right now I feel it's not the time to short yet. Too bullish to short now. In my opinion, I'll wait to see if we get double top. Yeah, I think so as well. I think also it's a little bit too bullish to short right now. If this VWAP activation band will hold us again, let's see if we go there. We're only 20 points away. Definitely market is now a little bit more quiet, but that can change in seconds or minutes. I agree with you, Rowie. I think right now it's too bullish to short this. You're really going against the trend, and if you're going against the trend, you kinda okay. So far it's good that we didn't short. Okay, new 15. Nice. We didn't short, that's good. But we are on top of the range, and I might short now, and I will get out of the way. We'll see. I think it's a little bit too short, too bullish. God damn. Low sleep does its own thing, right? What do we have? I think like we are at the 9 EMA on daily right now. That's what we saw. 100 points to go to this 100 EMA on 4 hour. I don't see the trouble that market shouldn't go there. Okay, we don't have any divergence too, right? NQ didn't make new high, and ES, like, there was no divergence. Let's see how it manifests. Right now it's so bullish, but things always look bullish or bearish if you look for reversals. But not yet for me. It's I feel I will jump in too early. And I have done this on stream. Sometimes I'm jumping too early, and then I'm like, why did I do it? If I had 20 more minutes for patience, again, I know it doesn't make stream entertaining if I don't trade, but we are trading real money, and as long as we are trading real money, we can't just FOMO into things. Oh, we have daily, wait, we have daily 100 EMA here as well, and 21, and it's kinda, yeah, it's not bad. Let me mark this area. Is it kinda, it is support kinda, yeah, it's been a support, so maybe this support will turn into resistance. We have 200 points to go. Is 4 hour kinda aligned. Okay, let me make it bigger with the 4 hour. Okay, now we're not gonna make it bigger anymore. Maybe this yellow area is not so bad idea to look for shorts, but we are not there yet. Okay, wait. Let's focus a little bit what the market is showing us. We made new highs on both ES and NQ, right? Let me just confirm it with the trend line. Kinda. We made equal highs? No, we made new high on both. Okay, so we don't have divergence at least. Man, I would be scared to short it right now. I think there is gonna be short opportunities. I mean, there's always short and long opportunities in this market, right? You have buyers and sellers. Except the zombie rally days, we know how these look like. This doesn't look like a zombie rally day for me. Let me see what the RSI is. Super bullish right now. Yeah, it's not saying to short right now, but I think we are like 100 points away from potentially start considering shorts. Okay, we have some targets on the upside. Those EMAs, the daily 100 EMA looks the most delicious for me in terms of shorts. I'm an idiot, closed my long too early. I mean, it happens with all of us, don't worry my friends. It happens with all of us. Can we break this range? I mean, there's no snitch as well, right? RTI is not dumping. I mean, I honestly think they are baiting the shorters in right now. Might be wrong, but I don't think this is the time to short. Short at open, now long and long and long. Can't disagree with you, my friend. Can't disagree. That has been the play for today, and I think yesterday was similar, right? We dumped at the open. Like I traded. I made 160 or whatever I made yesterday. I was at the restaurant. I traded on my phone. I don't recommend this to anyone, especially when you're doing something else, right? I was eating and then I was in a trade and I was like, why am I doing it? Do I really need to do this shit for my green streak? And it worked out, but it wasn't really the best decision. We have some time. Got long 100 plus overnight and short minus 100 at open. Let's go, playing the both sides. Now long 100 points. You mean points, right? Or dollars? Either way is amazing. Whether it's dollars or points. Okay, I'm glad that we didn't jump into any shorts yet. Nice, nothing screaming to short it. It's nothing that is screaming to short this. We're staying as patient as possible. Points since I trade one MQ. 100 points back to back to back. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. And that's like, that really like makes you understand that you don't need to size up to make money. 100 points is $200. If you catch 3 times 100 points in one day, that's 600. For me, taking 600 per day from this market, more than enough. More than enough. Now just make sure you don't give it back to the market. It's harder to be done than said. And this is looking so bullish right now. Why would you short it? What is the yellow line you set again? Yellow line, you mean which chart? RTI is making lower lows on lower time frame, kinda. But every single chart is kinda bull flagging. If you mean yellow lines on this chart, ignore them completely. Those lines are probably years old. Like I draw support or key areas on this chart long time ago. If you're looking at this chart for yellow lines. It's yellow box on one of them. This one. I drew it because it's the daily 100 EMA. This area, and it's kind of like daily support in a sense as well. It kind of is key area, so I mean, it is key area because if you break it, you come down. If you break it to the upside, you're bullish. But this yellow is just daily 100 EMA, that blue one. And since I don't like to stay on the daily time frame, it's also 4-hour 100 EMA in this zone. So it's just for me to, when I zoom out into, I don't know, 15-minute or lower time frame, I don't need to go back on a daily to really check where the 100 EMAs, because the thing with EMA, especially with higher time frame, man, and we bounced perfectly yesterday. Holy macaroni. We went, that daily 200 EMA has been holding us for 3 times, right? First try, second try, and 3 times. And I mean, it's a strong EMA as well. It's daily, and 200 EMA is usually the final boss. But get again, it's just a higher time frame area of interest marked, so I don't need to go back and forward into higher time frame. I kind of like, now I know I'm 15 minutes, okay, that's where the daily 100 EMA is, and daily EMAs don't like, they don't move so much as well, right? I don't expect this 100 EMA to really like you see how slowly it's changing its place, right? It's really slow, especially if you trade the lower time frames. You are amazing. You are amazing, Karagan. You guys are amazing, not me. I'm just explaining what I see. You guys are making my stream amazing. I mean, this looks like a bull flag to me. Like if I go on a 5 minute, it does look like a bull flag. But those bull flags doesn't mean it's not shortable. I don't think it's shortable yet. Or maybe the open long or long after the first pullback, because we haven't had any major pullbacks. So even if we look for shorts, then those VWAPs are definitely the first test you want to see. Like if you break them on the shorts, the question is when we're gonna come and test them. Okay, we are closing 1 hour candle, so we are closing the 1 hour candle, so don't get faked out. But my question, oh yeah, we're closing this 1 hour candle above this 200 EMA easily. I'm tempted going long on the next small pullback. I don't know. If you want, like, if you really want to ride the trend and you don't think it's gonna have a bigger pullback, short time frame 9 EMAs are your friend, right? We are right now on 3 minutes. We've been holding it. Let's see if it holds again. But if you jump into longs on those pullbacks, just use those short time frame EMAs as your confirmation whether you should stay inside or not. Because if they hold on a short time frame, there's no chance we're gonna come and test them on a higher time frame, right? Because 15 minute 9 EMA is far away. For us to go into that 15 minute 9 EMA, you need to take 3 minute 9 EMA, then you need to take 5 minute 9 EMA, 9 minute 9 EMA, right? Like, you need to crack those small time frames to even come to the 15 minute 9 EMA, and then it's like, that will be your, if we really come to this 15 minute 9 EMA, that will be like the final test of this trend short time frame. Because it wouldn't be not normal the market to kind of retest the 9 EMA on 15 minutes, but right now, since we are so far away, you need to crash those small time frames in order to go there. So if you look for longs on a bullbacks, use them as your safety line, right? If 3 minute breaks, maybe try to see 5 minute breaks as well. Maybe it's getting a little bit shady to stay in long. But as long as this white staircase holds even on 5 minutes, you can just ride this trend. But it's not my style to jump into longs here. Let's see. This hourly candle is closing super bullish though. Super bullish. Yeah, nothing is screaming shorts here. Does anyone watch order flow? Do you guys know what the delta is currently? The CVD, what the CVD is right now? Cumulative volume delta, what it's showing us. Unfortunately, I don't have order flow tools. With my next payout, that's probably what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get order flow, either Bookmap or Sierra charts or whatever. Man, one guy who I respected so much in the community got a little bit exposed. Do you know? And again, I don't throw any shade on any trading creators. Everyone does what they want to do, but I was checking day trading Reddit. Let me see if I can show you guys this. You probably know this guy as well. You know this guy, right? And I respect his content a lot. I think he makes amazing content. But he got a little bit exposed because he claimed that he has some kind of leaked bank trading strategy, or how banks trade or institutions trade, that he has some leaked PDF. And then one guy in the comments, like, you can read it on your own, it's day trading, one of the top posts. But one guy said, like, this is bullshit. I work in an institution where we trade, or he was working in a bank or whatever, and he explained really well how it's bullshit. And then I'm a little bit like, I respect this creator so much. I love his content, I love his videos. He's actually one of the creators. If I'm finding an editor for my videos, I usually send his videos as example for the style. And I really like what he teaches, but there was a little... I don't like when someone... You had respect to him, bro. Yeah, I'm losing the respect now. I saw him getting exposed, and I understand his agenda. He's selling his software, and one guy explained really well that how those softwares are made. It's just a white label and everything behind it and so on. And then I was like, who is legit in the trading space community? Who makes content and like doesn't have anything in their closet? So I feel like every time you find a YouTube creator who seems amazing, who are like, oh, I have so much to learn from you, you are not fake guru like everyone else, and little time passes, and time always reveals the truth, right? Little bit time passes, and then you're like, oh shit, you're too selling something. And I was checking his live stream. He was live streaming how he trades, and then he didn't take any trades, and then I was like, They try to sell their platform too hard. That's what I feel as well. I agree with you, saying Sam, that especially the Fabio, the Italian guy, he has proof that he's amazing trader, and he is, I think, amazing trader. Probably 100 times better trader than I am. But yeah, it's a little bit like they had so much foundation to build something where they have a lot of credibility and everyone respects them and so on. And then right now I agree, they focus on selling the platform too much. They trash, I think they have beef with ICT and so on. Like they use bigger creators to kind of create beef, to kind of have publicity. I'm not fan of this this marketing. And you can have order flow for free. Can I have order flow for free? I know I can have order flow for free, but I don't have data for NQ and ES. It's the same in TradingView, right? If I don't pay the subscription, I don't see it's delayed 10 minutes. But if I can have order flow for free, let me know. I will be... What about side trades? I don't know anything about him except the fact that he's super popular. But I haven't watched his videos. I love them both too, but since they started selling their stuff, I stopped watching. Taught me about volume profile. Yeah, same. Actually, the guy that I just showed you, I don't remember his name, but he was the one who introduced me to VIV activation bands, and I love VIV activation bands. And I think they have really good educational videos, but the whole selling thing is... What's up, guys? How you doing, Garex? Ah, you mean for ES and NQ live on YouTube? Yeah, I know, but it's not the same, right? But I know you can watch for free, and we can check it. Book map. Garex, what's going on? We haven't taken any trades, Garex. But how you doing? Let me see if I can see the advertisement. I'm not gonna show you advertisement. You guys don't deserve getting some bullshit YouTube ads. Not yet. Is my volume off? Yes. Mine was an affirmation. I'll tell you on Discord whenever you want how to have it. Yes, please. That would be super useful. Come on. I'm trying to save you for advertisement, but it doesn't stop. Where do I see CVD here? It's plus 350. It's not super high CVD if this one is correct. That's the only thing I care about. Based on this heat map, we have liquidity at 25,100. We'll see. I'm afraid of all the spoofing. Yeah, I think like the CVD is the good thing about volume profile. I don't know how I believe into all these iceberg orders, because I remember when I used Bookmap, then you can have like the voice notification on when somebody places iceberg orders. If you don't know what iceberg orders, it's pretty much like if someone wants to sell 1,000 contracts, they don't do it at once, they sell it piece by piece, right? They sell 5, 5, 5, and then the order flow kind of shows that they are from the same trader, so it gives you idea that they are iceberg orders, that it's the same seller who is unloading bigger quantity, but they do it in small pieces. And I remember I had this thing on Bookmap where it always tells you, oh, iceberg order, and then it was like 24/7 iceberg order. It doesn't matter if it's buy or sell, and then I was like, that's not really useful. But I think like Bookmap, if you go back, let me go back. Since the market is really quiet now, like one thing about Bookmap, one is CVD. Okay, now CVD is a little bit negative, but it's not huge negative. The whole Tom thing, I don't believe it as well. It's not that I don't believe it, I think it's kind of useless because you can spoof those orders that are in the Tom, right? But I think like Bookmap itself can be good, because let's say if we start breaking to the upside really well, and you can see like huge sell orders coming in, but the market keeps pushing up, it kind of creates divergence. So these bubbles I think can be useful, where you see that someone like those bubbles, as far as I understand, are executed orders. So it gives you idea where someone is executing big orders, and then it can create the divergence where there's a lot of big orders coming in, let's say at the resistance, but the price keeps pushing up, and then it stops pushing up the price. Then maybe it's like it creates you divergence, like, hey, there was a lot of sellers, we went a little bit higher, but actually there was a lot of active sellers. Okay, we have Russell not snitching yet. I want to find the trade, but I don't have anything. Okay, wait. The only thing that makes me feel fakeish, whatever is going on right now in the market, it's because it's the new 1 hour candle open. So the new 1 hour, we can just create the bottom wick for the new 1 hour candle, and then we continue up. We don't have any divergence either between those two. And divergence, I mean, one makes a higher high and then the other one fails. It doesn't make higher high. There's nothing for me to jump into shorts. I think if you're jump into shorts right now, then it's gonna keep grinding against you. It's gonna keep grinding against him, and RSI is super bullish. No divergence on RSI. Yeah, I mean, we don't have much to go. We have 100 points to go. NQ can do 100 points in one 15-minute candle. I don't think it's gonna do it right now. Okay, now Russell is a little bit showing thumpish, and NQ is showing a little bit bullish. Wait, we might have something. We might have something. Okay, Russell is now really going, and ES is kind of confirming it. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna jump into my first short right here with the small one contract. Let's see. Let's see if the snitch is correct. I'm gonna take a small scalp. I'm gonna bring it here. I'm gonna play with this manually. I'm gonna manually close if it goes south, but I like what the Russell is doing, but Russell needs to do more. Otherwise, I'm gonna close it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if we can capture. How many points it is? 75 points. Let's see. I might close if we start closing candles, 5-minute candles above, but we'll see. Let's see where we are here. Let me see. 120. If we close 1-minute candle inside, I will close it. If not, I'm gonna keep it open because again, like it's only 10 points right now, less than 10 points. Let's see how this wave activation band acts, and then I'm gonna put my stop loss. Okay, we are coming close. If this 1-minute candle closes inside, I'm gonna close the trade. If not, I'm gonna go in with one more contract, and then I'm gonna put my stop loss above this wave activation band. Let's see if Russell is still... Okay, Russell is showing signs, but ES is not confirming the signs. ES is not confirming yet where we are at the hour. We still have ways to go, right? Exactly the 100 points that I was saying, it might happen now. Oh, let's see. Let's see how this wave activation band acts. We haven't closed any 1-minute candle above it. 131. Okay, let's see. I might add one more contract to this trade if we don't get above this 50. Not 50. I mean, guys, my brain is fried today. If we don't go above this wave activation band, then I'm gonna go with one more contract. Then we have some. Then we can scale some positions out or in. But so far nothing. So far nothing. Can the Russell snitch a little bit stronger? Okay, it's doing it. Can ES confirm it? Can ES confirm it? You see the one I'm looking is on my right? And then ES kinda needs to confirm it for me to believe it. We are still not on the wave activation band, no, not yet. We're only 20 points right now from my entry. 20 points is nothing to take a little bit heat. But we need some confirmations to stay in this trade, otherwise it makes sense to just take a small loss and try again later. We'll see guys. First trade of the day. Let me see what Russell is losing the snitch status. We're still not at the wave activation band. 124. Let me put it like this. Like this. This I like. And then we can maybe, if we scale in, then I will scale my TP as well. Let's see. 127 is my scale into. I'm fine with that. Is my neighbor playing super loud music or it's my girlfriend? Now I'm confused. Man, my eyes, I feel like I have a blurry vision sometimes. Can we get, I mean, if we go with one contract, we need to go for 100 points, right? We need to go for 100 points. But yes, Russell is snitching, nice. ES needs to confirm. You see, Russell is a little bit slowing down. Now ES needs to confirm it, and then we are on for the races. If not, then I'm gonna get stopped out. So far, I would say this is still bullish pullback. Right at my entry as well. Can we get little movement in this market? We have a new 5-minute candle opening. Okay, it's not so bad. I like to see ES and NQ actually break the 1-minute 9 EMA and 20 EMA for a pullback. I'm with you, my friend. These are the first signs you want to see for shorts. These are the first signs. Okay, 1 minute we got rid of. Okay, now it's 3 minutes. Is the 3 minute gonna hold us? It's funny how EMAs act, right? It looks like it's really the way the whole EMA thing works. It feels like the algos are kind of like coded into them. And I heard as well, you know, the Einstein of Wall Street, the Peter Tucker, he's called something like this. Many times I've seen interviews as well, like what technical analysis institutions use, and they use RSI, EMAs. It makes sense. It makes sense why they use it. They are super helpful helping tools. And I know there's a lot of traders who just trade based on EMAs as well, right? You long when we cross the 200 EMA, and there's many ways to play it. Let's see if we... Okay, Russell is dumping. This is amazing. Now ES needs... Russell is really actually snitching it away. But we need actually ES confirming it. Because Russell can snitch, but without the whole... Without ES confirming it, it's not a real snitch. He's screaming alone and no one is listening to him. He only will get credibility when ES confirms it, and right now ES is not confirming. I mean, we are at my entry kinda. Now we wait. We have VWAP activation band where I go in with one more contract, and let me drag it exactly where it is. And now we just wait. We either get 100 points on one contract or we scale into it and see what happens. But North trades, I agree with you completely. You want those confirmations on start on the shorter time frame, give me the confirmation, and then we move to the higher time frame. Right now it looks like a 3-minute zombie rally because you're not getting the 9 EMA, and you're also above the 65 RSI, so can be zombie rally, but things can change fast. Price is it's around my entry. I think after my next payout we will also size up, guys. Then we're gonna get into more interesting trading in terms of size, because I think I either have 1 or 2 payouts and then I move to live, or I have my last payout before I move to live. So either I move to live. If I'm not moved to live after this payout, we are sizing up, because then it makes sense for me to size up, right? It's okay. This weave activation band is kind of leaving my, I'm dragging this to my, it makes sense then to kind of scale up, because I either go live with the huge balance or I start again. Ay, guys. Sleepy. Sam saying some, why is it bad moving to live? It just takes away the advantage of copy trading, right? Right now, let's say I hit this trade, that's 200. Since it's 3 accounts, I make 600. For me, when they move me to live, for me to make 600, I actually need to make 600 with 1 trade. So it's just the power of copy trading. It makes, you don't need to risk so much, you don't need to win so much. And I have had those XFAs since November, so 4 months on the same funded accounts. And the only reason I think I have kept those accounts for so long is only because I'm okay winning small, right? I'm okay making 200 per day. That's 600 per day. Since I have 3 accounts, boom. It's good enough for me to wait for the new day and wait for new trades. If I move to live, I only have 1 account, right? They combine all the account balances that you have, they combine them into one. And then if you want to make 600, you actually need to make 600. I feel that copy trading gives you a little bit cheat code in terms of how you can make money per day. Like, it multiplies whatever you're making. So in that sense, the copy trading is like, that's the only reason I don't want to go live, because then I only have 1 account. I will probably look into new prop firms where I can copy trade again. But it's just the power of copy trading. I'm happy to win small, because the win is actually not small. Of course, I only feel the effect of, if I make 200 per day, which is 600 with 3 accounts, I only feel the effect of the multiplying when I get the payout, right? Because I pay myself from all accounts, right? I take, let's say, 4,000 from one account, 4,000 from another account, 4,000 from the third account. So it only multiplies when I actually get the payout. But now, since I have paid out myself 2 times from that 3 accounts, I'm now gonna do payout soon as well. Then that multiplier is why what you don't have on live account. But there's other benefits on live accounts. You can balance all your, you can withdraw all your balance, right? You can withdraw everything if you have a certain amount of winning days. You can have daily payouts at certain amount, so you can make your payouts bigger as well. I honestly think, I mean, it's just the multiple accounts. The multiplier disappears. That's the only reason. Otherwise, it's I think it's a accomplishment to be moved live, right? It's like you have different rewards in trading. The first reward probably is when you do the challenge and you get funded account. The next reward is getting a payout. After a payout, it's probably being profitable, that you pay yourself more than. You don't have a drawback on live, right? And consistency. I don't use prop firms, but that's what I understand. Well, now they are kind of changing. So you have a daily drawdown. So meaning that you have a daily drawdown, for example, 3,000, 4,000. They kind of set it based on what your funded accounts are, whether they are 150,000 or 100,000. If you go live with only 50,000 accounts, then your drawdown is 2,000. If you go with 100,000, then your drawdown is 3,000. And then if I go live, I suppose it's 5,000 or 4.5. but it's a daily drawdown if you hit it. If you go, if I go live, if I have live account, the only, maybe you will see me trading live account soon, right? Then I can show you how it works. But you have a daily drawdown, let's say it's 4,000. Now if I lose 4,000 in a day, then they will, I'm not gonna lose the account, but they're gonna auto liquidate my account for a day. They're gonna lock me out for until the next trading session. And I mean, I understand why they do it as well, because if they move you to live account, they give you real capital, right? It's real live account, it's real money that you're trading. So if they give you, let's say 50, if you're right now, if I will go live, it will be 6.5 times 3 plus I have the fourth account as well. That is actually made one trade here today, guys. But I have 1.2 here that I don't copy trade, and the 3 accounts that I copy trade. So if you multiply these into live account, it would be, let's say 20,000. And the only reason they have the drawdown for live account is since the 20,000 is real money that they give you for trading, it's just them protecting that you're not gonna lose their 20 grand in one day. That's the only drawdown like rule. But consistency, no. The worst thing I have seen about, can we now get the pullback? It's looking better for my trade. The worst thing I have seen for live accounts is, let me see, wait, I'll continue what I'm saying. 25 is where, so in this maybe I will close it out because it's 15 minute 9 EMA. You can go there and then bounce, we'll see. But the only downside that I have seen, I actually forgot what I wanted to say. What's the only downside that I have seen? The only downside that I have seen sometimes that live trader post on social media is the fact that sometimes, let's say you're up 6,000, right? Since it's their money, they're really protective about it. So what they will do is, let's say you're 6,000 up for the day, you're 6,000 in profit. They will tell you that, hey, if you go back into 3,000 in profit, we will lock your account for a day. So you secure 3,000 for the day. On one side, I understand them. Like you always need to think like business-wise, right? They are a business. They give you real capital. It's their rules. Like in the end of the day, you can always trade your own money and do whatever you want. So I kind of understand it as well. But I would say that's the biggest downside. What I have heard is people are up, let's say 6,000, 7,000. They want to go for a really big day, and the top step is like, if you lose 4,000 out of your 6,000 profit, we're gonna lock you out to secure some profits. I understand why they do it. It's their capital. They're trying to build it for you as well, right? They get the profit share. But I would say that's like a little bit downside that like they are limiting your day when maybe you can go plus 6,000, then plus 3,000, and then plus 15,000, right? Maybe you have a like really big day, you're reading the market really well, you're building the buffer. So that I don't agree, but I also like, who am I to blame them? Because again, they are business, and I understand from business perspective why they do those things. But no consistency, nothing like this. For you, do you take all of your live account into your bank account, like get 100% payout and just pay the whole balance out for yourself? Then the only thing you need is 30 days where you make 150 or more as a profit. I mean, since it's not consecutive, since you don't need to make it in a row, it's also for them, it's best for you to stay in evil. Let's be honest. For evil, yes, but it depends how you trade, right? If I make a lot of money on evil, then it's really hurting their business because it's simulated profits. But their business model is around the fact that you don't get to payout, or the time you get to the payout, you have spent so much more money on top step that even if they pay you out whatever you're requesting, you're still not in profit in terms of their spend. For me, it's different case. I have spent a lot less on top step on the accounts than I have on payouts. Eval is free for them. Eval, yes, you're talking about Combine, absolutely. But as soon as you're funded, like let's say for me example, right? I'm funded, I'm on simulated trading, but I'm making real money. I'm requesting payouts. I am not profitable user for them. But anyone who is just buying challenge or eval accounts, failing them, and then they have boosted their statistics as well. Like their statistics is like, I don't know, 10% gets like complete the evaluation, and then out of those 10%, maybe 0.1% actually gets to payout, and out of that 0.1% actually takes more money as a payout as they have put in. Yeah, funded is worse for them, that's why the rules are hard. I agree with you. But as long as I'm like, I love copy trading. I really think that if you're a profitable trader, as long as copy trading exists in prop firms, I think that's the, like, besides swing trading, right? Of course, in your live account you can swing trade, you can take position, I don't know, in January and hold it until April, and let's say you have a really good entry. That's something you can't do on top step, kinda. They allow you to swing trade as well if you contact them and say, I have a really good entry, can you keep my position open? They kinda can allow you to do it, but okay, RTI is thumping, ES and NQ are still bull flagging, not much is happening in those markets. We have London closing 141. I'm gonna drag my whatever my limit order is. But I think honestly that the whole copy trading thing, if you're profitable, if you're patient, if you are able to do something similar than me, where I just take the small profits every day or every other day, and I stay patient until my payout. Because the thing is, with my trading, like I'm not the trader, at least right now, who has big days. Like this month my biggest day has been 400, right? 400 days. It's not much, but if you have a patience to have those small days, which is 400, which is not really small, but let's call it small. If you have patience to just keep doing it month over month until you get payout, then I think copy trading is the most profitable thing in the space. And of course, if you're able to make, I don't know, 1,000 every day and you're copy trading, then the money gets really big. It hasn't broke the 5-minute 9 EMA even once. It just bounced. Yeah, we're not, I mean, market is now quiet. We are in another range. We were in range before. I kind of like that we are in range because we have two options here. We either build orders for the shorts or we're gonna go to the upside. Range consolidation in a sense is always good because it limits your trade into really simple understanding if you're right or wrong, right? If you break more to the upside, I'm wrong, I'm gonna get stopped out. If this range is building shorts, I might look for a really nice trade. So I like the fact that we are in range, but we need those EMAs. I think the prop firms things will crash at some point, in my opinion. Hope I'm wrong. I have the same feeling as you. It depends really, right? It depends. Like, I think the whole silver and metals thing, gold and silver, where everybody at least claimed to be making a lot of money. And I have no doubt that people made a lot of money with silver and gold in the last 6 months because these things move a lot and you can make a lot of money with one micro. We were trading silver on FOMC day as a fun stream with evaluation account as well. And it was the first time I ever touched silver, and it was honestly crazy. Like with one micro you make like 500 or lose 500 in the minutes. So I think that silver and gold thing really made prop firms struggle. But I also think that as long as we have this, like, the one thing that you can't take out from humans is greed, and people are greedy with evaluation accounts or prop firms or whatever, right? They see it as an easy way to make a lot of money, and 99% of the time it backfires. It's people get funded, they're like, oh, this is it now, I'm gonna make a lot of money, and then they try to go in with the big size, they lose account, and they repeat the cycle. I think as long as this human nature lives inside of us, which I think it will forever, and we have those users who never get payout, and they just treat prop firms like casino. They just try to win big once, and then they just accumulate the new accounts and everything, then they will be fine. But if we have markets like we had with gold and silver, if they get like normal, which I don't think they will, but in case they get really normal where those things swing a lot and people jump onto the train, and like you really didn't need to know much about trading. And I feel a little bit bad that I didn't trade silver when it was going crazy, because I think I missed out some money as well, but it is what it is. I think those people who made a lot of money with silver, they are not really good traders. They just saw something on social media, they pretty much pressed long on every single bullback, they made loads of money. It's kind of like the cycle gets them addicted, right? They make a lot of money really fast, and if those cycles continue like we have with silver, then of course I think there's a huge problem for prop firms. As soon as your traders make a lot of money and you have a lot of people who make a lot of money, then it's definitely not looking good for them. Man, that market is dancing around our entry. Russell now stopped snitching as well. We're kind of bull flagging. 145. I'm gonna my limit order will be exactly where my stop loss is. We'll see. I'm dragging my limit order to the VWAP activation band. But market has been really quiet for the last half an hour. Super quiet actually. We've been in range. Now is the question, will we now break out of this range? It looks like it wants to, but nothing confirmed yet. Maybe we will have some divergence, but nothing is happening. We are at my entry, more or less. We bounce from my entry, we stay in this range. Nothing special happening, but Russell kinda okay, we have a small divergence so far. NQ did make new high just now, but ES is going towards the same thing. I honestly think this is another range. I think maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Or maybe not. Where we bounce in terms of EMAs, we can't get past 5 minute 9 EMA. Yeah, we really can't, huh? That's what we will need. That 5 minute 9 EMA is holding us like a wall. Maybe it's a perfect day to just long 9 EMA on 5 minutes. It's just not my trading. It's like, I think like 5 minutes 9 EMA is amazing if you're already long and you use it to know where you're like, okay, we finally didn't hold the 9 EMA on 5 minutes. Maybe now we're gonna have break lower, but like it's a good thing to use as a confirmation for your long. but so far this market has been, it's quiet. Even on 1 hour the candles are getting smaller, the market is getting more quiet. We're coming back to my entry again once again, but we did make a new high on NQ and we didn't on ES, but it's super small. It's like the smallest divergence you can have. It's micro divergence, but sometimes those micro divergences are enough, but I don't think so. I think this is just another consolidation. Maybe I'm wrong. We're still at my entry or close. 10 points, 15 points from my entry. Man, yesterday when I was in Venice and I was trading from my phone or looking at the markets from my phone a little bit, market moved a lot. I think you had like 600 points swing from the high of the open to the low and then another 600 point up. Now as soon as we start streaming, as soon as we enter, this market is like, it's like my energy levels. It's low activity. It's like my sleepiness. We'll see. I will keep the stream going regardless until we are on top of the hour. Yesterday was wild, you know. The time when I'm traveling and I'm not on my computer and not streaming, the market likes to do. Okay, Russell is nice. I like what Russell is doing, but no confirmation on ES. Yesterday was wild, yeah, I saw it. You guys were blessed with the good market price action. That's unfortunately the thing sometimes as well. You get really wild days like yesterday. Let's see how yesterday, yeah man. Wait, let me go on the Gleaner chart until this market wakes up. What, this was yesterday? Look at this. You had 300 points down and then from the bottom you had 400 points up. Yeah, you guys were blessed yesterday. I was up 400 and down as low as minus 720, but ended the day plus 70. Guys, I'm getting really sleepy, I'm not gonna lie. After managed to get long on the afternoon. I'm gonna give myself 15 more minutes. And then I will see how I feel, because guys, I'm getting really tired. I feel like I have had all-nighter. I think it comes with the age. If you sleep for 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever I slept, and it's like the plain sleep as well, right? I hate sleeping on the plane. I always wake up to my mouth being open and I look like, you know, like a retard on the plane. My girlfriend even made a picture of me when I was sleeping. I was, fuck's sake, like, that picture looked like I am in some special club, that I can say. Lol with the age. I mean, it's true, right? I used to pull all-nighters and it was nothing. Like, pulling all-nighter was like, okay, all-nighters were never easy, but they were easier. They were more easy. Let's put it like this. They were more easy. Man, that market is... I mean, we still have divergence at least. That's one thing. We still have this. We take what we have, right? We take what we have. And the only thing I see right now on the market is that we have a small divergence. Should I just... I have one combine account, the challenge account, and I'm running low on time. I need 7,000 more to finish my 5th account, and I think I have like 2 weeks left. So at some point I'm gonna be like, fuck it, we try to pass it in few days. We're gonna size up, we're gonna go with 20 micros, 30 micros, even 50 micros. So at some point it's like, you either lose the account or you try to pass it, because otherwise you pay the subscription again, and then it doesn't matter. If you pay the subscription again, then it's more worth try to pass the account or lose the account, because you're gonna lose the money anyway if you extend the subscription. Man, that range is now the whole market kind of died down. Okay, let's wait 10 more minutes. If the market doesn't wake up, then it's time for me to do what market is doing. And the thing is, I can't go sleep too. I don't think I have energy to really stream longer and watch the charts. I'm gonna probably go on a chill position, watch the charts from my phone, and then return to the screens if something interesting is happening. Because I can't go to sleep as well. Even if I'm sleep deprived, even if I haven't slept a lot, the thing is, I can't fall asleep if I do a nap. If I sleep in middle of the day, then like I can be only with 3 hours sleep from the previous night. If I nap the next day, I'm not gonna fall asleep, even if I'm like overall in deficit. Oh boy, this market is Can we now? It's new 5-minute candle opening. I was like, can we now do something? Go down, go up? But it's just a new 5-minute candle opening. Let's see how much time we have spent in this goddamn range. 1 hour. 1 hour in this price is in the same place for 1 hour. I will get so much energy if we start dumping now. Trust me, my energy will, like, that's my energy drink today. It will be that TP hitting, get some money. Even stop loss will wake me up a little bit. But doing nothing, I'm down 10 points, a little bit more than 10 points. Are we now moving? Or not? Oy. And I can't drink caffeine as well. I can only drink caffeine in the morning. If I drink caffeine now... Okay, wait. I need to do this. Oh. How much am I risking in this trade? 143, and I'm taking 200. It's okay. It's okay. The power of trading small. If I wasn't trading small size, imagine if I was with 1 mini, I would be down right now minus 300. With this account size, it doesn't make sense. Bro, someone wake the market up. We need Trump tweet. Okay, we have 9 PM, we have the Fed, right? Is market really gonna stay quiet until the Fed minutes? But I don't expect much movement from the Fed minutes as well. Maybe we do. Maybe we do get the move. Russell is now... I want to say that there is something happening, but is there something happening? Is there something happening? 1 hour candle has 60 minutes until the close. They look completely different on ES and NQ, which is kind of good for my short. But at the same time... Yeah, those 15-minute candles... The only day when I come back from the travels, the market is quiet. I mean, it's not quiet for you if you longed open. I know someone was longing the open. For them, it's not quiet. But anyone who is trading right now, like me, Can we get some VWAP retracement? I wouldn't even mind being stopped out. I want something to happen. That's all I'm asking. Let's see, 5 minute. I'm trying to find a chart that gives me some kind of action, right? Trying to find somewhere. Coming back to the 5 minute, we are still at my entry, more or less. Poof. My girlfriend is just sleeping, I think. Life is easy. You come home from the plane, you go sleep. What do you use to journal your trades? It's coming. I showed them one trade as well, but I will give you a sneak peek. I need to do a little bit preparation, but I want to give you guys this. But it's something like this. I choose while puppy makes money. That's true. So right now it will be New York Open, size 1 MQ, position, short, strategy. I went with setup variant. Let me see if I have. This is older, but okay, let's put something. We strategy reversal, setup variant. We actually had the 4 indexes. We can put reversal VWAP band. We kind of were at the VWAP band when I entered. Entry tool was it. I mean, we can put VWAP activation band, additional confluences, 4 indices, divergence. That's what I was waiting for. We had RTI snitching, right? Let me go more. Entry time frame. I think I used 5 minutes. Setup confidence. I don't have a good choice here. Outcome we don't know yet. Money we don't know. Anyways. Something like this. Open 1 second chart. Not a bad idea. Let's open 1 second. I mean, on 1 second it looks. That looks crazy. Let's zoom in. You know, the market is bad when even the 1 second chart looks. I can look at this. This is. Not loading. Guys, I think that's it. This market is not giving me any energy. I'll wait for this this new 50 minute. Okay, I'll wait for this 5 minute candle close. If it doesn't break any structure to either side, I'm gonna close the stream. We're gonna do it tomorrow with full energy. I feel I'm pushing it and the market is not giving me any reason to stay as well. Let's see how this 5 minute candle closes. So we have 2 more minutes and then we try again tomorrow. I'm gonna keep this trade open regardless. I'm not gonna close it, but I think I will go on the sofa, check the charts from my phone, maybe get some food. The danger of food in this state is food makes you even more. I'm fully short right now. I'm thinking we start seeing red bars soon, then we are in together. But I'm fully short. That's. Let me see. Am I in Europe? Oh, finally. It's dark outside. I had to keep them. Yes, I'm in Europe. Oh, finally. It's dark outside. It was sunny when I started streaming. But Prapitti Prep. That's a nice name. Fully short. I hope you're not full boarding it. Or maybe. Who am I to judge? I put 1, 2 in my short 30 minutes ago. Added second half 10 minutes ago. A similar trade to me, right? I'm adding one more, but it's really close to my stop loss, so I'm not sure if it's not full board. Good for it. That's good. That you're not full boarding. That's good. But the momentum is momentum is definitely dying. The question is if this candle is gonna be another range. This candle might extend our stream by 15 minutes. This candle might extend our stream by 15 minutes. Maybe now it's time for us to move. Here's the red bars. Let's go. But Mason, yes, I am in Europe. 940. Your target is 940. You're kind of targeting the open high. Oh. Nice, Russell is dumping. Okay, this short might start. Are you targeting kind of the weave up as well? Not the worst. What country you in? Estonia. Estonia. Small Baltic country. Man, I should play the guess game. I used to in the beginning of my streams I used to be like, guess my country, but I'm saving you the trouble. I'm in Estonia. Guys, one thing I can announce to make a little bit hype. Next week, probably, I will let you know the official date, but next week I'm gonna be on Dubstep live stream. I'm gonna be on Dubstep live stream. Again, I'm not sure what. Oh my god, is it gonna bounce inside the range again? I hope not. That would be bummer. The volume is really low as well. But next week we'll see what day it's gonna be. But that's huge. Not place. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The first time I'm gonna be on, it's gonna be. I will let you know on Discord or stream if I get. But yes, it's now. It's official in a sense that I'm 100% going. We are finalizing the date and time exactly. I kind of know what time it is. It's probably gonna be 2 hours from now on the day it happens. So 9 p.m. for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but it's gonna be 9 p.m. for me. So right now it's 7 p.m. What's our Discord talking? Thin profile. I like this analysis. We call them low volume nodes, right? Low volume nodes is this part here. Usually Bryce likes to fill those low volume nodes on the volume profile. So I like the analysis that who was it? Ben, you're in the stream as well. I like your analysis. You see, we are kinda. If this goes back into this range. No, but honestly, I think I'm gonna get more greedy with this short if I'm gonna stay in with one contract. I like the range we are kinda making. I see us rather breaking down than up. We might see a good red here. Okay guys, I'm gonna give this 15-minute candle close. If this 15-minute candle close starts showing us anything, and by anything I'm meaning we're not gonna go back into this range. We are right now at the range low, where my entry is as well. I might... Where was your target? 940? I kinda like this target because it's the old resistance, right? I can drag my stop loss, trail my stop loss with you. Who was the kind stranger? Brabiti Brap. Brabiti Brap. I like your name. Is this now the time? Is this now the time? Let's make it 140 points. 150 points. That would be amazing trade, but would be in the markets is a little bit. But I see the vision. It's the old resistance, right? We have resistance here, we have resistance here, we even had resistance here today. So even if you continue bullish, I see how this old resistance can become into support. Definitely area we probably gonna retest at some point. Nice. Show us some candles that will keep us stream. And North Trades, I appreciate you. That top step, I'm so excited as well. Even I know I don't look excited. Well, you know the reasons why I don't look excited right now. But I told this on stream before. I was watching Top Step stream a lot when I started trading. Ooh, we got some action. Market doesn't want us to end the stream. I need another nicotine for that. But so I used to watch the top strip. I'm stuttering. In shorts video 2 cons. Let's go Saint Sam. We need this market to break this range and then I think we are good to go. Otherwise we're gonna stay in this range. But it's looking much better than... It's the best that it has looked. We broke the... Nice, we are breaking EMAs as well. That's nice. The most important EMA of course is coming. If you get to this 25,049 level, that's where we need to we need some volume to push below this 9 EMA. But it's looking better than ever before in this trade. Now we just can't have another range pullback. But what I wanted to say about Topstep, I was watching their stream so much when I started trading. That was a little bit my way of learning, because I wanted to see what they say when market is doing something, right? I was watching the market and then they were in my background and I was listening like what they observe, what they see, just to make my... get different perspectives. Let's put it like this. Get different perspectives, and then sometimes when it was in the background I heard so much good gems. There was a lot of different book authors coming on Dubstep TV, podcasts, some trading podcast people, like they shared some interesting things. And then I remember a lot of times they welcome new traders as well. Oh, what's your story? How long have you been trading? What's your strategy? Like that will probably be the questions that they're gonna ask me. If my green streak lives, they're probably gonna speak about my green streak. But the point I'm trying to make is I used to watch that stream and I remember in my head I was like, one day I will have a reason to be on Dubstep live stream. And it was just like because I was listening it on the background, I was like, one day there's gonna be a day where I'm gonna be on the live stream because I will be good enough trader for them to invite me. And now it happened. But man, it's a long process. I can't speak about the process because I think they have like agreement and stuff. I'm not sure how much I can speak, but it's a long process to go there. That's what I can say. I understand as well. It's American company. It's a little bit different than in Europe. In Europe, I think it's much simpler. In America, they put everything into those agreements and make you sign everything before you go anywhere. Nice, but we are pushing lower. I would say right now it's quite important that we keep pushing down because we are at 65 RSI as well. For us to not have this zombie move up. Let's see. It definitely extends my stream a little bit. Because if this market starts to develop lower, then it gives me energy. Who doesn't get energy from making money? Oh. Do. We have a lot of levels to crush before we come to my VWAP, of course. We have the 15-minute 9 EMA. Then we have hourly candle close. We're probably gonna see some fuckery, meaning we're gonna see some candles that do some weird things. That's just the hourly candle close. as usual. Don't get spooked. Don't get spooky from that, because this hourly candle is closing and it can do everything when it's closing. Just don't go back into this stupid range. Then we might have, you know, some people, they stream how they sleep. I don't understand it, but they do those 24-hour streams. Maybe that's one way to get 2,000 subscribers. Guys, we are at 2,000 subscribers soon. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I'm more excited than I look, I promise you guys. I'm more excited than I look. Please don't go back into this range. I mean, what's comforting or what's good is that it's 1 hourly candle opening and we are far from the stop loss. I will be super scared about my stop loss if we were close to my stop loss on the hourly candle opening. Those hourly candle opens. Okay, we now opened 1 hour candle. I like that we opened it up, not down, because that can mean that we are just creating the top wick. Let's hope that's the case and we actually continue this pullback. Oh, don't bounce now. Nice, nice, nice. Can we keep the momentum? Can we keep the momentum down? All we want is some momentum down. That's all we need. The only thing I'm a little bit not worried about this top step stream, but the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned, it's because it's gonna be 9 p.m. at my time, so exactly 2 hours from now. Not today, of course, but 2 hours from now I will confirm the date. It should be next week, but the only thing that I'm worried is, since it's so late, don't go back into the range. I think it's just the hourly candle opening, spooky. But the only thing that I'm worried, it's because it's so late. I don't usually trade that time, so I really want to get some trades. It would be amazing to get amazing trades on the dubstep live, but we'll see. I'm gonna trade like I normally would. I'm not gonna go there, do something stupid and then be like, yeah, that's my trading. No, we're gonna trade exactly the same. If the setup comes, actually 2026 there has been more movement on those late hours than I would say in 2025. Oh, it's gonna go back into this range. Okay guys, since it's going back into this range, I'm gonna jump off the stream because that was my last energy. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this trade open. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow when I have so much more energy than I do right now. But that's it for me. I'm really now feeling that I don't have energy to keep this thing going. I hope you enjoyed the session regardless. Market was boring, but hopefully the stream was not so boring. As always guys, I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you guys chatting with me, sharing your trading ideas. And yeah, we do it again tomorrow. I'm not gonna do a long outro. So I see you guys tomorrow. Love you all.